I listen, there's a million ways you could describe it, but I like to describe, let's say, the value of business architecture in three big categories. And the first is intentional, and might I add sustainable design of organizations, right? So business architecture gives us these macro level blueprints to reflect what we do and be able to design and redesign that. Second is enabling strategy execution from end to end, strategy to execution, both with the unique role that business architecture plays that's often missing to inform strategy, to help translate it into a cohesive set of actions, and to be able to shape work around it. But secondly, to give that golden thread for the continuing alignment, right? So we have strategy tied to architecture, tied to execution. And then as the world changes, that can ripple through and execution feeds back to strategy and all those good things that we know. And so those two things in particular, I really see go together because as an organization executes its strategy or as it transforms or responds to whatever it's going to respond to, that is going to shift, right? The design of the organization a little bit. And so those things together give organizations a tremendous agility. They give it the ability to change and change. And I think that is fundamental. But the last thing is just business architecture underpins so many decisions that we can leverage it for within an organization. It gives us a more holistic view on whatever it is. Could be risk, compliance, could be cost, could be sustainability, investments, right? I really think about it that way. Yeah, that's the value.
I would agree with you. I think sometimes in the chaos, in this continuous data world where there's so much stuff, it has history. It also, some things are good, some things not so good. And there's multiple systems, there's shadowware, there's technical debt, it's good to have what I would call an anchor to really manage those processes. When I say processes, all the activities that are occurring in the organization, having some way in which to anchor some of the thoughts, because I can imagine for leaders it must be overwhelming having so much to deal with. Just think little changes have huge impact.